Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Whoa, 23 people in here already? That's crazy. Whitey, thanks for the 50 bits. Popping that cherry early tonight. So, going to do some whiskey tonight on behalf of John Farkas. John Farkas sent me 2 beautiful bottles of whiskey. He sent me a bottle of Basin Hayden's and a fifth of Jack Daniel's single barrel proof Tennessee whiskey. So we're definitely gonna have that. True, thanks for the 45 bits. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go over the hellos to everybody in just a second. I gotta get some Coke and a drink real quick. Indeed, 133.3 proof. I appreciate that, True. We got an opportunity here tonight, guys. We got an opportunity here tonight. Hold on one sec. 25 people in there already, Julie. Yeah, I love that. I love seeing 25 people in there right out of here. That gives potential for a 40-person class per episode. Julie? You want to do a shot with me?
A shot? Of 130 through?
No. We're not opening the old Jack yet. Guys, we have an opportunity tonight, too, so I'm excited about today's episode. So, we'll open up the Basil Hayden, I think, tonight. Wait a minute. This is a special one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to open the Basil. John, which one should I, Oh, yes. Which one should I open tonight? Should I open the Jack Daniel's 133.3 proof, or should we open the Basil Hayden's, which is 80 proof? I'll leave it up to John, or I think it's JMF Tracy in here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the Jack Daniel's it is by the man who can't say no. I thought so, JMF. I didn't want to sound like a tool, but I thought it was you. All right, well, all right, Star, I'll do the 133 proof. Do they want me to do the 133 proof? Hey, I can't say no if you guys are going to send it. If you want to send me it, you can get my email address at strutregali@gmail.com. Just send me it.
Just remember, you're very dramatic.
I am very dramatic, as Julie says. So, I'm going to do a quick shot here, and then I got a mixed drink I'll make. So, I'm going to do a shot real quick. And then I'm going to say hi to everybody as I mix this drink. So first I'm going to do a straight shot because I like whiskey. I don't drink a lot. But if you guys are going to send it to me, I'll drink during our Twitch lives. You know, maybe not every day, but I can knock a few back. Yep. So, cheers. Thank you very much, John. JMF Tracy. Woo. God. Lord have mercy. That gives the Duke the run for its money. Woo. I would say that would grow some hairs on your balls, but that's gonna singe them. You're right, that's not a shooter either. Woo. We're just gonna mix that in with some Coke and ice. Now I gotta take the first shot. Gotta take the first shot for all of you, but dang. We might bounce ourselves into a bad trade tonight. No. So, I'm going to say thank you or hi to everybody in just a second. But look, here's what I did, guys. So, I weighed the risk. And I think Julie agreed with me. I don't think she understands why I kept going to the bank or up to the store. I kept going up there and taking $400 out. And the reason I did that is because I weighed the risk reward. So, I decided during our classes, I'll do $1,000 leverage trades between 10 or 20x. But I don't want to. So what I did was I went to the ATM and I took out a bunch of money down to $2,200. What did I take out today? $1,200? No, $800 in this account, and then $400 I took off my other bank account. But $800 because you guys seen I had $3,017 yesterday in this account. Took $800 out because my logic is it's going to be risky to do what I'm doing. So I took about 25% of my funds out. Put it into my pocket. I took it off of Uphold. I sent it to Uphold through XRP. I sent like 2,500 XRP. So it was a little bit more. Took out 800. And then I also bought a couple different things I needed. But the point of this is I'm going to do a $1,000 leverage trade. We're going to try to find tonight as we start. So then it'll keep $1,217 to the side, but we'll see how we can build this during class. But I wanted to take some funds off because I had made a $1,000 trade, a plus 1,100. So I had to take money off. I'm going to put myself at a risk like this. So I feel comfortable doing it like this. So that's why I did it. So let's say hi to everybody, and then we're going to get going here. Wow, 43 people in here already. Holy smokes. XRP2022, what's up? True, welcome in, and thanks for those 45 bits already. Super Fat Monk, welcome in. Love the emotes, especially the Tom's Army, and I love the other one too. Starlene, welcome in. Love. JW, welcome. Hey, you are up late. I don't even know what time it is. There 1 or 2 in the morning, maybe later. Whitey, thanks for the 50 bits already as well, and welcome. Jurgen, welcome in. Lord, welcome. Jim F. Tracy, thank you for the whiskey. I appreciate it, and it's gonna be fun to have an episode tonight while drinking the whiskey you sent. Redwire, welcome. It is Saturday night. CW5000, welcome in. I believe he's definitely the highest donation person in the crowd. Not saying that he's bragging, but I'm doing it for him. He sent the most bits out of anybody to me, which is a tremendous honor. Whitey, no, don't be sorry for the singular bits. Are you kidding? If you sent me 1 bit, I would be happy. The fact you sent me 50, what's wrong with that? I appreciate that. On my way home, pissed from my birthday party. Uh-oh. Well, I don't like hearing that, Whitey. Oh, you've had enough whiskey. Yes, Jam F. Tracy. The 133 proof is the one we took the shot of. You should know because you sent it. Noah, welcome. Let's go. True, I'm glad you sent those last little bits to me. Starlene, welcome. I already said. It is the good stuff. Damn good stuff as well. Ooh, Lord, very nice. You're up $300. So you took the trade from, I'm assuming you're talking about yesterday? Yeah, it's CW5000. It was a shot of the 133.3 proof. Fur Baby, welcome in from Florida. D-Mac, welcome in. I'm doing great. I'm glad you're in. Volt, welcome. Massey, welcome in. American Zebra, welcome. Damn, there's a lot of people in here already talking. Summer8365, welcome, and thanks for the 100 bits just now. I appreciate that as well. You guys are sending bits, and I haven't even done any work today except take a shot. Maybe I should drink more. Oh. TX or MP, welcome. Choppa, welcome. I think that Stephen John, welcome in as well. I appreciate you joining us. XRP Daddy 007, welcome in. Yes, American Zebra, I will do DAG. I promised you. We will do that tonight, I promise. Jam, what's up? Welcome in. Man, everybody's just showing up right now. Damn. Hey, Whitey, you turned 39. I'll join you later this year, December 17th. I will also be 39. So I see you're getting it at 39. I can promise you you're not going to bounce back as quickly tomorrow. He said he's been drinking lots of whiskey tonight, Julie, on his 39th birthday. Julie said happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah, some Fireball. Oof. Take some, back in the day when I was actually in high school, I graduated in 2002. Seems like a long time ago now. But I remember the Jaeger bombs. Fireball and some Jaeger. That was our drink of choice. So, welcome to the 50 people in here. It's a true honor to have everybody in here. Tonight we're looking for a trade here, but I'm looking for a short. I'm looking at a short tonight, guys. So, I know back in 1939. Yeah, I haven't done a Jaeger bomb in a long time, but I guess I could one time on air. So we are starting. Here's the problem. We're trying to start a bullish divergence in the 30-minute, and this is either a great fake out, and we're gonna come up here and forget this little channel we're in. Just forget this because it's already broke a little bit through that. But I don't know if we're trying to fake out the market and come up to 39,833, or this is gonna be something, because we could absolutely try to tempt fate with the market, you know, and do something here. Wow, Noah just hit 40. I'm catch up to you in not too long. No acid for me, CW. One would say that I would probably go insane if I did some acid. Jan, welcome. Noah, class of 2000, you old fuck. See, now I don't feel so old. No offense. But, you know, I gotta speak. I gotta say, you know. But, you know, you're wiser than I, so you're not technically an old fuck. You're just a more seasoned veteran. You've run around the sun a couple more times. That's all. Everybody always laughs at me when I say I'm a seasoned veteran. I don't know why that's so funny. I think it's a nice way of saying I'm getting old. Right, Julie? I'm a seasoned veteran. That's a good way to say it. So with XRP, and we often see this, guys. This is so beautiful how it's doing this. A continuation. We get a nice maybe rejection bounce. So I know True's in here. True, what do you think about this? One Fishman, class of 1995. Okay, you're getting older. That's okay. 95 was almost a good year. 97 was the year because that's the last time Michigan won a championship in football. Basketball, we got to go back to 1989, but nobody's talking about that. The original plan did involve acid, but it didn't manifest. Well, good. That's good. If you want to do a psychedelic, I suggest mushrooms. Rework those wirings in the brain, Whitey. Yeah, I've been waiting around the 0.4 as well. Because honestly, I want to buy in a short. But we've got to get back up here. But that's what I'm trying to consider. Do I buy a long while we're on air? But I'm trying to look around the board. We've got to get a proper feel. Go blue! Who said that in the audience? Go blue! One fish and a magician. Hey, fish and magician, you live in Michigan. Do you have a boat? Do you have a boat? Or do you fish in Michigan? I'm assuming by the name you fish, because I love to fish. Massey, I approve that message. Mushrooms are good. I've only done them about 4 times in my life, but they've been good. Except the one time I drove home and I went to 7. Well, that's a story for another day. Oh. D-Mac, class of 1986. Look at that, Julie. Class of 1986. That's the year Julie was born. What an honorable year. One fish in your... Your wife just laughed. I know, fishing with Tom, I'm telling you. TikTok, when I watch TikTok now, it's all fishing. I swear to you. I don't know why. I think 58 people follow me on TikTok for... all my videos have like 400 views. And they're stupid videos. And one has almost 5,000. And I look like an orange. So I don't know why people watch it, but look at class of 1984, class of 2004. Same year as my brother. Julie was 2005.
No, I was 2004.
Oh, wait a minute. You were 2004?
Yeah.
What? You're 2.5 years younger than me. Oh, yeah, I graduated young. I forgot. Because my birthday's so late. Whoops. Class of 1979. Vote takes the lead. 1999 by Acid Bath. Dare I say you've done a few hits of acid in your day. I'm Vote. I don't know if anybody's going to take that lead. That's awesome. Class of 99 for Whitey. Let's go. 92 for TK Shaw. We've snowballed into what class we all graduated. Jam F. Tracy, 1985. No wonder you sent something of class. You sent me the greatest bottle of Jack Daniels I've ever had. True story. Ooh, CW 5000, 1975. 1975 for Starlene, 1975. Very attractive in 1975. See, my audience ages like fine wine. Look no further than Starlene. No problem, Jam F. Tracy. I appreciate it. I really do. It's fantastic to be able to drink with you guys and on a bottle that you guys send me from the generous audience. Starlene, 1975. Well, the wisest one in the audience, I can tell you that much. Indeed. See? We're not shy. You know it. When you got it, you got it. Like I always say, I would like to think that my audience I don't fall far from the tree. So I draw on attractive people because I'm attractive. I have an attractive personality. Even if I'm hideous, I still have an attractive personality. See? But I do have my hair. And I can see out of one eye. Doesn't that qualify me? Right, Julie? What, it doesn't? Psh. I think Julie's had enough of my shenanigans tonight. Oh.
Julie's been cleaning all day.
Yeah, get to work. Oh.
Work while you play.
She did her TikTok, so if anybody's on my Twitter, I shared her TikTok. She's been doing the same sport. So, okay. So, guys, XRP. We see this little influx of volume. It's not really any volume, let's be honest. But, hey, it's a small tick of volume. She is awesome, CW. Honestly. So, I mean, that looks like a bearish continuation. For anybody tuning in, I want your opinion. Because we can start here. We can certainly work up like this. But it's like, where does this end? Because we can get into a beautiful short here. And I'm going to show you why. If we can find the right spot. I think that's what we're looking at here on a continuation. If we're looking at it logic. Actually, no. That looks like shit. Hold on. Because I think we can make this better. Yeah, I think something like that. Something like that. We have the uptrending support, downtrending resistance a little bit. If we can just find when this fills out, we could find a beautiful short here, guys and gals. I'm telling you, we could find a fantastic short opportunity. This is a prototypical bearish continuation, and it should come down to here at first in this area. But I'd be willing to bet we're hunting the double bottom. I mean, look at this area. What a freaking phenomenal short. Even at a 10x, this would be. Like I said, I'm looking to spend $1,000 and get into a 20x short. It's just the way I'm looking at it. But I've got to find the right spot. I almost got in it earlier. I'll be honest. I almost got into it in this little tricky, shady area right here at about 39.05, 39.010. But I couldn't do it, and I'm glad I didn't. But I could have got into a long and made about 10% on a 10x. But that's okay. Because I'm looking at the short side. But if this pulls a bullish divergence here, I'm going to be the first one to say I might ride this up. Because it could have this little fake out to where we actually... Whoops. Let me get rid of this stuff. I don't want to confuse anybody. But we could actually make a small push back up. And watch this. And this is what I'm trying to see. Because if it does this bullish divergence, which it's trying to start, you could say we're going to get a retest up here. Or if it bounced off of here and you want to say it from there, it gets you right into that area. But that's, I think we could be starting this before we ultimately collapse. And then it does this W play off, and then you could be like, okay, well, we could have a pullback to here then at 402. That's if it breaks up that high. And then if it held that, you could ultimately do a pattern like this. And then it would probably collapse. If it did that route. And that would be considered an inverted head and shoulders. I don't know if it's going to go that route. It has an awfully lot of work to do that to prove anything like that. But it's not uncommon. You can see another pattern like this back here. It's almost identical to what we could see in a scenario like this. So, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this is a possibility, or do you think it's just going to get rejected and this is going to play out as a bear flag, and then it's just going to come down? Because those are the two options here. It would give you a continuation and come down. That's the options. Or it's going to break up like I showed. Yeah, Dollar she might have to take over. You got that right. Oh, you have my lighter. I'm looking for my lighter. I'm like, where the heck's my lighter? And Julie has it. She's already taken over. I see 54 people here tonight, Julie.
No, I don't want to try.
Yes, you want to take a sip? You got to try it.
With the Coke.
Not with the Coke.
Yeah.
So how are you going to try it? Straight?
A little.
You're going to kill yourself, Julie.
Just
Okay.
a tiny bit.
Julie
tiny,
says...
Just tiny. Yeah.
Julie's taking a tiny shot. A very tiny... About a 10% shot.
Smells good.
It's delicious. Oh, wait a minute. What was the one I'm supposed to go to? Yeah, Julie. Oh, yeah, you need some Coke? Would you like to take a sip of Coke? Man, you're a trooper. I'll give you that. I'm supposed to check one for somebody. Hold on. Yes, Dag. Thank you, American Zebra. Thank you so much. We're going to look at Dag for American Zebra. Valued member of our audience. We'll look at it on the USDT chart just for the hell of it. Ooh. Dag's kind of doing what we're talking about with XRP possibly doing. To be honest with you. That's interesting. This is interesting, guys. Oh yeah, we're going to look at Ethereum and Bitcoin. I promised American Zebra that I would look at this. He commented on my YouTube page and I said, alright, we can do this on our live. On Twitch. So I wanted to make sure to get this early. So then we come across... I think we should do this because it's a very tight pattern. We could do this. Or if we're being conservative, we're coming from back here, I suppose we could do something like this. Yeah, we could. Hey, Pizza Broth, thanks for the 1 community gift sub. That is the 22nd in the channel. You've given out the most community gift subs by far. I really appreciate that. And Good Times gets that community gift sub. Wow, how awesome is that? How awesome is this community? Star_Gazer, thanks for the follow. You are 356 as we push towards 400 here on Twitch. If you have not seen already, I am also a YouTube partnered YouTuber. Click the partnered YouTuber link that I have on my Twitch homepage and join the more than 10,700 subscribers as we inch closer to 11,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now it's amazing. So, I mean, that's pretty accurate, guys. This is what we're in, and if we can break past this and use it as support on DAG, you could bounce this and ride it up here. Or we're going to finish this out and then break down. That's your choices. So, you're trying to get over this at some point and use this as support. If you can't get over this and use it as support, it'll simply fade and then break down. So that's why I like to do it like that. So that's DAG for you, American Zebra. I hope that helps. But that's exactly what you need to be looking for. Pizza Breath Platinum. Any chance we can look at PLG? No problem, American Zebra. I have Platinum on here. I have the CFD on Platinum. I look at it every single day for my own personal use. Is this the one you're talking about, Pizza Breath Platinum? Because I look at gold, silver, and platinum on here every single day. As you can see, we're in a rising channel on platinum.
Dude, what's that? I have to say, this is a massive violation of my personal space.
Yep, I figured this is what you meant. We're going to actually do it like this. I understand. We're going to say that was a little bit of a fake out over the top of there. We're going to have to go from here. I just want you guys to see what's going on here. Because, one, we could say we were in a rising channel and then it broke. And now we're trying to back test it. Or, we can give this pattern a little bit of the benefit of the doubt and say we're kind of in a widening wedge. Which is kind of, I think this is what I feel more comfortable with. Because if we break this, I can show you exactly what's going to happen. It's so easy, too, to figure this out. So this would be the second layer of the uptrend. So follow me for a second. I'm going to show you. This is how you do this. So I'm going to show you how you could short this if that's what you're talking about, or long it. But in this scenario, in this example, I'll show you how you can do a couple shorts if it were to play out that way. So if you ever see those little fan things they do on the analytic things, I don't know what it's called, but the... It's an analytical thing. It's the fan or whatever. This is what it's doing, but it's kind of showing it for you. So, but if you know how to do technical analysis, you can do it yourself. So, this is what's happening. If at any point you break this and use it as resistance, you would short it down first to $987, $988. And then if it holds this, you would long it back up to $1,027. If it breaks this, then the next, you keep it open and you go down to 942. That's what's going on here. This is kind of like the fan. So that's what's going on. These are the layers. And you don't have to worry about it one above it because it's got a long ways to go to break that. You got a cup and handle here. It's got to break at 1,042. And then likely it wouldn't even come up here until 1,060. So that's platinum. That's the best I can show you for platinum pizza breath. So, you know, that might be a good way to look at even XRP so you can look at the 3 layers. You know what? I might have figured something out with the way to do this a little bit more efficiently for our trading purposes. He sounds happy. He's been up.
No, I'm saying he's up out of his chair.
Oh. He's actually doing his thing now. Said he's actually doing his thing.
I just changed the diaper.
Ooh, I like this a lot. I like this style a lot because then we can see this from a trading perspective. So if this breaks, obviously you could take a short from 3872 all the way down to 38084 would be the first one. It's a 3 level as well because you could also say that this is a symmetrical support. Actually, no, you can't. I mean, you could do it like that. See, it was a little bit overdone. So, that's what you'd be looking at, just like that. But we come down here to the low part of the support. So, that's kind of like the fan support. So, if you're short in the market, you look at it that way. I think that's a good idea. Ryan, I've been waiting for you, my friend. I was going to show how to do it on KuCoin, but you weren't here, so I was waiting. So that's right in the immediate short term, that ascending triangle. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking at for XRP. And then if it breaks down and gives a bearish continuation, you got to go through this level, and then it would ultimately have the target down at about 36. It's like 36.6, 36.8. So, right around there. So that's what we'd be looking at, guys. And then for Bitcoin, hey, no problem, Ryan. No reason to apologize. For Bitcoin, we're still in this. Let me bring this out wider. We're in an ascending triangle. JW, the stakes turned out fantastic. Fantastic. I know Julie enjoyed it as well. Fantastic. I appreciate you asking, JW. JW is one of the oldest OGs. I kid you not. So with Bitcoin, if this is the first time you're watching me, or not, we had an uptrend started all the way back in 2012. We continued going perfectly on it until we broke it in 2018. Back tested it as resistance for the first time in 2019. Hit support in here on 2020, starting an ascending triangle. Hit resistance up here in 2021 and 2022. Now we're breaking down. If we break this area, the problem is we come down to 20,272 approximately. So that's the problem. We're in a falling channel as well. So we're trying to see if we can get kickback, but the weekly candle ends tomorrow. And if the volume stays as bad as it is, we have a weekly engulfing candle. Now we have a squeeze candle, which is not uncommon. And this is about the top end potential that you're going to see at about 32,460. And then the 20 crossed the 50. Now we're looking to cross the 100-day. And if this stays where it's at, starting tomorrow night when that candle starts, this is going to start as a bearish engulfing candle unless it can get back up above 30,698 approximately. So we have a lot of work to do. And this could move us down in the down direction before tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the problem. That is the serious danger right now of getting into a position going long, because we have a weekly candle that ends. Even though it's a squeeze candle, On a bearish continuation, this is the last step before the next drop in a weekly candle. Like, this is kind of the, let's bend some more people over while we can, get them trapped in, and then bam. I mean, it's almost set up like this. It looks like it. It looks like a bearish continuation right now. It really does, and it's on the bottom side of the uptrend. Like, I don't know what else we need to do, and then we're going to hit down here somewhere. It's scary. Once this breaks, it's coming down here at like 28.9 would be the first hit. That's going to be a fantastic opportunity. My opportunity, maybe I'm going to look at Bitcoin at 29.9 around 30,000 and short it back down. Because if I could short it down here, that's a 3.19% move. On a 20x, that's 60%. Yeah, no, I 100% agree, and I can absolutely see that point of view. Absolutely, I can see shorting Bitcoin. 100%. No problem, Steven. Man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Welcome. XRP Future Millionaire. If it's your first time in here, make sure to hit that follow button. Check the YouTube link on my Twitch homepage and join the more than 10,700 people on my YouTube partnered page. We're getting close to 11,000. Getting close to 400 here as well. Slow Carlos, thanks for the follow. You are 357. I appreciate that greatly. So we're looking at this as well. The volume in the area. No problem, Slow Carlos. I appreciate you joining. We've almost hit our technical move up out of this area. But this is just a slow rising channel, it looks like. Not even a bearish continuation. This, ooh, here we go. Look at this. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. If we get rejected here, beautiful short opportunity opening up from here. I'm telling you, this is what I'm looking at. I think I'm going to go with Bitcoin instead of XRP in this scenario. Because as a whole, with Bitcoin, I mean, this is showing a bearish continuation pattern. I'll bring it out wider for anybody who's new. We're on a rising channel, an ascending triangle, but we broke an uptrend from 2012 for anybody who's new. 2011, actually, back here, had an uptrend. We rode it all the way to 2018, got rejected. Where we started an ascending triangle, but we finally broke the uptrend in 2018. We back tested it in 2021 and 2022 and got rejected. Now if we break this, here's the problem. We're going to go back to the smaller time frame in a sec. We've gotten rejected on the weekly here at 37,937 on the weekly. We have a weekly engulfing candle. Yes, it's not as bad as the yesterday or last week, I mean, but it's still bad. This is still a weekly engulfing candle where, and that's in the monthly, a monthly engulfing candle. In the weekly, we have the squeeze candle. And it really doesn't look good. I mean, once this uptrend breaks, we have a short opportunity, even from here, that you can even see it, that would bring us all the way back down here, sub 25K. But if we bring it into the 30-minute time frame, it's a lot easier to see. Just by this ascending triangle we broke out of, by extending the uptrend and the downtrending support, that was resistance. Once we bust this uptrend, now we're using it as resistance. Now the next logical target is this downtrending resistance that we broke as support. Now we're going to come down here and at least use it as support again. So you can short it all the way from up here at around 30K on a rejection, and you can short it all the way down to 28,929 approximately. That's the proper play. And on a 20x trade, that's 60%. That's 60%. So if I do $1,000 trade at 20x, that's $600 on just that. On that little move. And then obviously everybody can say, well, what's your stop loss? Well, depending on where we buy it, you would use the stop loss at the 200 day at 30,000, approximately 100, 110. That's just how you would do it. But the problem here, which is scary, this is the scary part. This can be a fake out. We would get rejected at the 100 day or that blue line. We have a 20 crossing the 50. That's the scary part right now. Does this play out as a bullish cross here now? Or is this a fake out? We get a quick push to the 200 and then get rejected. So you're going to play it all the way up to the 200 day. But honestly, I mean, we're going to see. It hasn't broke this uptrend yet. This uptrending support now that's been used as resistance all the way across this continuation pattern. You could do this all the way up, but it could very well do that and follow it up. So we're going to see. It's a critical spot here, ladies and gentlemen. Critical spot. With Bitcoin, then when you shorting it, I'll go with you. Hey, sounds good, Steven. Sounds good. I appreciate that support. We also have Ethereum somebody asked about. So we don't have much volume increase. It's small bouts of volume. Even on this continuation. But you see, 20 cross 50, crossing 100. So this could be showing us. We're going to finish this bullish cross. Which is what we were talking about yesterday. And then it could come up to here at 1844 approximately for Ethereum. So basically what's going on is you draw the pattern out. It's more like that. We're doing something like that. So it's, right? Or you'd break down. So Ethereum looks like it's heading up to about 1844. So that's the thing, guys. If this is starting to show bullish engulfing, or a bullish cross here, bullish divergence, we could theoretically take a long position here at the end of class and ride this out. That's what I was saying. There's no guarantee. We got to find one that is just starting and is bouncing close to the 20 day. So you want to buy it on the 20 day as close as you can. So for Shiba, 1084 is where you'd be looking for. So actually we're pretty close on Shiba. Because we're playing the bullish cross here, the bullish divergence. Right? You see what I'm talking about. We're rounding up. We have this W. Doge. That's a tight one. I would stay away from Doge. Matic's already gone too far. IOTA's already finished that bullish divergence. Yeah, so we're going to do bullish divergences here, guys. The rest, some of the... Ooh, Theta's in a great spot. Theta's probably in a better spot than most. Because you're trying to buy around $1.1908. It's at $1.1945. The stop loss on Theta. I mean, you could do the stop loss down here at $1.16. Or you could do it right in the area at $1.18 approximately. $1.18. Yeah. $1.18. So let's just see out of curiosity real quick. I want to show you guys something. Brian's in the crowd. I'm not saying I'm going to buy it, but let's go to my KuCoin real quick. Ryan, you weren't here, but I had 3,000 whatever in my KuCoin. I took $800 out. Because I'm going to do $1,000 leverage trades with you guys, so I kept $2,200 in here. I had to take, 25% out since I'm going to be risking. Because I made $1,100, so I had to take $800 out in profit. I had to take it out. So, just catching everybody up. So, Theta. We have USDT. So, we're looking at... We're at $1.1945. We do have an engulfing candle to the downside, so we do have to be careful. We came through the trend line, but the broader market is telling us that we're completing bullish divergence here across the market. And we can literally go to anyone and see all these crosses. See, Ethereum's trying to go through the 100. We've already crossed the 50. Got XLM, which is basically finished the divergence, and now it's coming back down. So this could be a fake out back down. It's interesting. But XLM's way ahead. XDC's a little behind. It's trying to catch this and pull back up. So XDC's in an interesting spot. DGB's doing the bullish divergence right now. So you got to pick the right ones. It's crossed 20, cross 50. Now it's in an interesting spot. That's why I'm saying Theta hasn't done anything yet. Theta's getting ready to make this move on the bullish divergence here. If it's going to do what the rest of the market's doing, Theta should have a clear shot to come up to about $1.21, $1.24 area. So, if we're going to do this, we can take the gamble, and I'm willing to do it with you guys to show you exactly how this works. So, $1.1942, we would really like to have it at $1.1927. So, here, let me... Here's how it works, guys. So, 1.19... We really want it at 27 though. So we can go 1913. It won't fill right now though, and that's going to defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do here. But we really don't want to give in. We really want to get it at 19126. So 1930. Fuck. It's so close. We're not going to give in. 193 so I can show you guys. 1913. We're going to do... What's the price of theta? So we're going to do... Oh, it's going to be like 15,000 theta. Roughly. No. There. 16,500 theta. We're going to 20x it. I don't want to give up, though, the 19. I don't want to pay 1194, though. Ah, here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now it's below. Now you can... Now it's up to you to take that gamble. See, and theta hasn't started this, and the whole market's showing us that cross. 11890. So it came back down to the bottom now. Let's see what happens here. This would be, you're taking a gamble here. You are really taking a gamble, so let's see. I want to show you guys something. 1189. So we're going to play this like the whole market, and I'm going to show you what you do. So, even if this fails, like I said, I'm committed. It's okay if I lose money. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to teach everybody exactly how to do this. It's just that simple. So, now, we're looking at this, and we have 118.68. Ooh. So, now, our stop loss, 116.10 approximately. Maybe a little higher than that. So we're down 19.55 right now. So our stop loss, because I really want to teach you guys. So if I lose a couple dollars in the profit, whatever. I don't fucking care. I took $800 out for my profit. It's for a reason. I want to teach you guys. So if I got to lose a few dollars to show you how this works. So take profit or stop loss. So we're going to take profit. Got it. What the fuck? Oh. Take profit, stop loss. So now we look at our chart, guys, right? So we went into theta. It's at 118.75. So for me, I would say this is about where we got in. 117. So we really don't want to break down through 118.01. Let's see. So at $1.18, it would be about $135 loss. That's at $1.18. That's below, I would say, where's that? It was $1.17.7. That gets you below the area of impact. I think that's where we would want to do it, actually. We got in at $1.18.8. That would be the perfect spot because it's below the low. And we want to give this time to work. We're not buying it just to not let it work. So, and this is a good way to show it. So, theta's at $1.1885. We're trying to say, okay, well, we have a bullish cross that's starting, and this was a fake out down. It hasn't started yet, but we're trying to preempt that this is going to pull up here in the next 15 minutes, roughly. And we're buying this at a strategic move. We have a stop loss at $1.17.7, just in case it does decide to break down. Because $1.17.7 is down past here, and then we have these potential for the wick. You won't want to break down much farther than this. But for demonstration purposes, this is how I'm deciding to do it tonight. So, and you can see my max potential loss is like $185. So be it. But I think this is a good way to show it. A very good way to show it. It's a good way to show the potential risk. And it's a good way to see if theta, because we're trying to poach the market now. We're trying to see if theta continues with what the market's doing. We've already had a fake out once on theta. So now, CW, thanks for the 500 bits. I really appreciate that. That was very generous of you. So do you guys see why I'm doing this? Ryan, did you catch what I was doing now? Buddy, that's okay. It's okay. But like I said, with Theta, let's face it, guys, we're taking a chance that it's going to come back across $1.1925 in the next like 15 minutes. And you prove that a fake out. There hasn't been a lot of volume to the downside. And that's why I was showing you guys. But I also showed you a strategic stop loss spot in case volume comes in. It's that simple. I'm not opposed to losing a few dollars. It's that simple. I do think this is a better trade with an opportunity here for this to come up to about $1.24. I do. It's not guaranteed because we need this to pull up in a quick way. But the rest of the broader market is showing these bullish crosses. So there's an opportunity here. Let's just put it that way. There's an opportunity, but not all opportunities play out, and you've got to minimize the risk. I got it at $1.18.8, stop loss at $1.17.7. It's that simple. We showed it on here. It's a $1,000 trade at 20x, which means it's a $20,000 trade with a $1,000 risk, but it moves at 20 times the speed. Right now I'm up 1.37% or $13.44. So in the stop loss, as you can see on the bottom left, is $1.17.7. And I'm going to continue to use these as teaching purposes. And you guys have already seen one teaching purpose where it went great. I made $1,100. You seen yesterday I lost $285 when I got liquidated. So it goes both ways. So I still had $800 in the in the profit. So I took it out before today's class. Started with $2,200. We did $1,000 of that in a leverage trade. Well, actually, we did a little bit less than that. $992 approximately is what ended up being the total amount. So, and that's what we're looking at. Any questions? I see we have 63 people, which is fantastic. And you see we're bouncing around because I'm trying to show you things that we don't always watch, like Theta, where it's at. I want everybody to understand how this works. Yes, I can teach it by speaking it, but I can also, like Julie said, if I'm willing to show you with my own money, that should speak volumes, because now you guys understand like how risky it is. You can see how quickly you can lose, but you can also see how profitable it is. Like I said, you guys seen in 87 minutes when I made the $1,100, and that's great. Everybody wants to buy. Nobody really wanted to buy yesterday, and I told everybody, don't buy yesterday because that's likely a losing trade. But where we were at, it would put you in a spot where you would want to buy, where we were top side of the 20-day. Today, we're bottom side of the 20-day, so it's telling us we should probably play the short, but we're trying to play an instinctual move here that possibly the 20 is going to cross the 50 like the rest of the market, and we're going to continue upside. So you're basically risking $180 here. And then if it makes this move, I mean, you're talking about you're risking $180 to make $1,000, basically. If not more. That's how big of a move it is on $1,000. I'm not trying to say that so people buy. I'm trying to say it so you understand it's like a 9.2 to 1 trade as far as profit to loss. So, because you're bowing out before this continuation would play down. But what you're hoping for is in the next 10 minutes now, but that we close over $1.19. $1.19.26 in the 30-minute time frame. So we have 10 minutes to go up to $1.13.26. So we're going to mark this on the map. That's what we're looking to get over, guys. And then, if it does play and it does pull up, that means we got an extraordinary deal at $1.18.8. Because that's the lowest that went, and we got it right at the bottom. Isn't that a spectacular buy? If it decides to break up. If not, we took our chance. We have our stop loss down, and we already know the risk. But these are the spots where you're taking a risk. These are risky spots. So, I hope that helps. I do. So I'm going to go make sure everything's going good. I want to see, comment, does this help? Does this help you learn a little bit easier? Do you understand leverage trading a little bit easier when I do it like this? I hope so, because I do enjoy doing it like this. cream sandwich, maybe?
Nectarine. Fruit.
Do you not eat the orange?
Nectarine. He's smiling at it.
Can you get a graham cracker
Nectarine.
sandwich, Julie?
I don't know where that one came from. That might have been one from earlier.
Julie. Tonight we got up to 64. Pretty good, right? Should I do a jelly tonight? Or should I do his Nutella?
You want to do the jelly?
Do what?
The jelly.
He has been enjoying it. How about this?
In the door?
Yeah.
Huh?
I see where you put it. You put it in the door. He definitely in a good mood. It's a big turnaround from when he first woke up.
He just woke up too soon.
He did. By laying there, you think for the hour, he might have all that sleep in the house room. Because he was sitting there by himself. Did he just have a pee-pee diaper? Buzz Lightyear to Star Command, come in.
Take the other one away.
I didn't even really have it on one.
Just 'cause it's old.
Okay, guys, I'm still here. I know it's only been like a minute, but
You want your ice cream sandwich?
not yet. I can't. So I hope everybody understands. Hey, Jurgen, have a good night, brother. Yeah, I know. We're almost towards the end of class or episode. I appreciate you tuning in as always. I'm Vote. I'm glad it helps. Yep. Yes, you do, Monster. Just make sure that you balance it against. So here, let me show you. So right now, I'm up $13.44. So here, I'll show you for an example. So market close, confirm. So 100%. We're up $13.45. But remember the P&L is $11 and whatever. So this is only going to be a $2 trade. Close position. Now we have 2021. Ooh, I made $100 and something on that trade. How did that happen? Did you see that? We got lucky. Holy smokes. No, not 100 and something. Yeah, it went up. We made a couple dollars on that trade. But yeah, see how it closed out now? So, but I still wanted to be in that trade. But see how we closed out? We made $2 profit or $20 profit, something like that. But that's as easy as it is. It's at $13 profit. But remember, we had the $11 of P&L. But you see now it went up to 2,076 or whatever. But then it ended up at 2,100 and whatever. So, but yeah, we want to be in this trade, though. I do, because I want to show you guys it. So, it's at the exact spot that we were in. So, we're doing the 20 at 1 or 0.18 or $1.18. With 118.8, but I think we're going to get a better deal here. See? Look at that, Monsieur. By you telling me and asking me how it works, look at, I just sold out for $2 or $6 profit, and look what happened. Now it came down through my profit line. Hey, you know, sometimes we get lucky, right? Yeah, because you have to verify it with the Google Authenticator to get 20x, or put your license in to get up to like 150x. But if you do the 2FA through the Google Authenticator. So, really, the time to buy here would be at $1.1847 if it holds this uptrend. But we're running out of time on this candle because the candle really could pull up. A lot of these other ones have pulled up. So $1.1866. Where's this at? $1.18. Hey, no problem, Ali. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to teach. Trying to make it easier for when everybody does this. So let's see where everything else is at to see if that's the best opportunity. So you can see a lot of the market's trying to do this, but we've already had some that started this process. I do like the theta positioning, though. I do. It's all going to matter now that I'm not in it, though. So 1888. It's got about. It's still gonna probably push down a little bit because it's still got 2 minutes. So it's unlikely that it's gonna come all the way back up here, which means it's gonna continue down to this uptrend. So at about $1.1843, $1.1850 would be where you'd be looking at, if I had to be honest. So watch this. $1.1850. Whoops. So $1.185. We'll do 17,000 theta. I think that was the uptrend, so let me make sure. Ooh, it might be a little bit. Well, we're saying because it would be this next candle. Yeah, about 118.49 roughly. What do you guys think? Is it even worth it being 858? Yeah, you have to do it through the Google verification. That's how I do it. And then I use my Google Authenticator because then you have the 2FA, the second little thing of security. So yeah, Ryan, you're getting the same problem. You have to verify with the Google Authenticator. That's what I did. I didn't use my license, and then you get 20x. So here we go, guys. Here's theta coming down to the uptrend. What is that? 118.35 approximately. So now let's look at this. But see, Monsieur, see what you did by having me sell out there with my $2 profit? Now I didn't have to go through this loss. So I appreciate that. So we're about at the uptrend here. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing real quick. This could be the fake out, though. If this is that final rejection point, and then it comes down, this is interesting. Actually, we could be starting the reversal here. It could sneak a reversal in here, guys. Could start a reversal here. This is very interesting because this could be a fake out on XRP. But this is looking like it might have reversed on us. This could have been the fake out. Hey, Boydie, thanks for the 10 community gift subs. Holy shit balls. Wow, you must have figured out. You did figure out your password stuff. Wow. No, I appreciate that, Whitey. So 10 gift subs, that makes 16 total gift subs. So Whitey gifted a tier 1 sub to Big Pan, KJB1717, Mary Green 2021, Ripple Punjab, TX ORMP that I know was in the crowd, VA Complex, Stephen John 8866, which was also in the crowd. The Gatman 999, I know we seen him tonight. Slangly 813 and Almost Famous 007. Awesome. 10 gift subs. What an awesome gesture. Oh, yeah. Ali, I actually feel good about taking that little loss yesterday. Because, well, Ryan, you can't because you're already Ryan, you are a member of the T-Fam. You indeed, unless you paid for that, got gifted a sub. Because you see that alien next to your name with me getting abducted, that means you're a paid subscriber to the T-Fam. So you were part of it. One time. But Ali, so I was up 1,100 with that loss I took yesterday. Put me up about 800. So I took 800 bucks out. Kept just under 2,200 bucks in here. So that's I'm okay though, you know. I like to show everybody what's going on. So, but just now I think I caught a break by you wanting to see how that works. So I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, we're on the bottom side here. Yeah, if you did it yourself, it is auto. Yeah, see, this broke down, guys. This just showing it could be a fake out here. This is interesting. Yeah, look at Theta, see? Came right down. I would have got stopped out already. Broke the uptrend. These are coming down, it looks like. So, this is the moment of truth, guys, on XRP. Do you think this is a fake out? And do you open the short here at 39,145 area? 39,13, or is this? Because that's an engulfing candle. So, okay, let's see. So, Ryan, I'm going to do this for you because you keep asking. So, XRP. So, if you sell short, let's say you're doing a 20x. So, XRP's at, where are we at? 39. Where is it with the, we got to go down here. 39,158 right now. So, at 39,158, we're right at the 20-day. So, this is tricky. We're going to say this is a blown trade and this is going to fall through if that's the case. And that's an M forming. That's what you would say, but I would implore you, have your stop loss up here at 39,442 area. At worst. So we're at 39,153. So let's see. I just want to see something real quick. 39,153. Or 0.39513. I don't think I can do 513. I can just do 51, which is fine. And then, wait a minute, not 3951, 391. 3915. And then, it'll be about 52,000 XRP. Okay, 50,000 XRP. At 3915, but now that's if we think that this isn't going to hold. We think that this is an M, and then we're going to get that breakdown here, and it would pull us down to about 36,725. That's what we would be playing here if we think this is an M topping reversal. So for you, Ryan, I'm going to show you. Uh, 3914. And now we wait. We wait to see if it fills. I think I did it right. 3914. Yeah. So we have to wait for 3914 to fill if it will. It says the average is 3916. There we go. So our take profit, or I mean our stop loss. So let's see. This is a dangerous one. I probably wouldn't advise anybody to get in. I'm trying to show Ryan how to do this. So 39447 area. So that's $155 risk. Actually, I want to do it a little bit higher. 395, confirm. So you're risking $195 in your targeted move right now. If it breaks down out of this, which this is a dangerous one because you're saying the M's going to form. And if this continuation breaks down, you're looking at about 120%. So you're looking at about $1,200 on this move down, if it does break down. Obviously, you can still come up and get rejected at 40198, which is the dangerous part. But it's 9:07. We're out of time in the class, and I had to do something to show Ryan. So, Ryan, that's how it works. I wouldn't necessarily take that trade, but this is how it works, my friend. Do you understand, Ryan? Was that helpful? Yep. That's what I've been buying. Sean, do you mind if I show everybody if I go on Telegram? Since I didn't see it. But now that you said you sent it, I can definitely go on my Telegram. He bought it's the silver day. Ryan Sean, my main man from Maine, he buys silver once a month. I don't know if I was the one who got him into buying silver and gold, but he's been doing it for a while now. I can't remember if he was buying it before he met me or after. Yep, no problem, Ryan, at all. And I'm going to do this every single day. We're going to do this every single day. Because the only way for you guys to learn and the only way for me to teach you properly is to show you. And hey, you guys have seen me make money, but you also have to see the side of losing money as well. And it would take me 10 bad trades at these levels or 8 bad trades to lose the money I already made. So, you know, that's why I took the profit out. You guys have to learn also to take profit out. A lot of people sound like, or think I'm a moron sometimes because I take so much money out and buy metals. But once I buy it and turn it into silver mostly and then some gold, I can't lose it. It's mine. Even on these leverage, I can't lose a leverage trade if I don't have the money on there. Julie taught me that a long time ago. Take your money out when you make it. Ooh. These are beautiful, Sean. Julie, this is what he bought. I do not have 12-ounce rounds. These are beautiful.
12 ounce?
Yeah, look at these.
Do we have big hands?
Look at that. That's fucking beautiful.
Where does it say how much there is?
0.999 fine silver. Well, I don't have any of that. That's the Elizabeth, right?
No.
Yep, JW. See, they like when you're by me, when they can hear you talking.
Aw, thank you.
You can buy silver rounds or bars, Ryan. When it comes to silver, you get it. But normally, silver rounds, you can get cheaper spot price, I've noticed. Just a little bit cheaper. That was a beautiful silver purchase. But if you can find the spot price similar, I like to buy personally because silver's heavy. It's easier to store the rounds than it is the bars. I'll just be honest. I'll be honest. So, but those are beautiful, Sean. And if you guys are in my Telegram from YouTube, join the Precious Metals group. We have 82 people in there. I love it. Sean, I really appreciate this. You sharing this with everybody. Whoops. Sorry about that, Sean. So our trade rate now is up $25 or 2.55%. Nothing major. But I really want you guys to understand this, though. Do you see how I got in? Regardless of if I make money or lose money, you see how I put the stop loss in right away. Because the worst thing you could do is let it hit that liquidation at 4070 and lose the whole 1,000. And just be done. It's the worst thing you can do. Or what did I do? $990 trade. Worst thing I could do is lose that whole thing. But with the stop loss, I lose 180 bucks. If it worked to go the wrong way. You know? And I could close it out right now and make about 21 bucks. Or 25 bucks. But I have a targeted move I'm looking for. I want you guys to learn. I want you to understand. And honestly, yeah, it felt good to make the $1,100 when we're doing it on air. It felt good. It felt equally as good to lose the money yesterday. Not because I didn't have as much money, but because I knew it was a good teaching moment. And it was to show how stupid of a moment it is too. You never put 100% of your money in a leverage trade. I don't care how good you are. Yesterday, the example mostly is it should have been no more than a $1,000 trade. You're getting greedy at that point. Right now I have a 20x trade on 1,990 bucks. That's 20 grand it turns into. You don't have to be greedy. Starlene. I'll show you guys. So, JM Bullion. This is where I buy mine, everybody. And just to show you that I'm not bullshitting. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Oh, I can't. We'll see how ethical my audience is. I had to put in a fake bad one at first so that they would not copy my stuff. Do you know that? Yeah. Well, I can't just let everybody see what I'm doing. I know everybody thinks I'm funny when I do this, but hey. Whoops. What the hell just happened? Well, I guess I won't be showing you my stuff, but silver. So when you go on here and buy silver, what the hell is going on, Julie? Why does it keep stopping me? Do you see that? What the hell is going on? Why does it keep stopping me? Whatever, we'll go to the silver rounds from right here. So if you're buying silver rounds, you start in the 1 ounce. So if you're going to buy a 1 ounce silver round, you're looking for the cheapest spot price. So right now you have a sale at $26.46. That's with the fees. It's $26.46. So I always buy the cheapest one because you don't want to pay a higher spot price. So if I can get 10 of them for $264.60, why would I come down here and pay $27? Or you start going farther down, the 1 ounce Dogecoin silver is $28.32 an ounce. Now you're talking $283.20 for 10 of them. That's another $110. We'll make that a little bit more. That's actually another almost $200 for 10 of them. And you're looking for the cheapest price. You don't want to buy any of these that are this expensive. These are $32. You've got some that are $32. You're trying to find the cheapest spot. It's too expensive. I could buy you one of the skeletons when I do my order. But I buy some for Julie. I'll buy 10 of them and I'll do 9 of them are, you know, the cheaper ones. And then I'll buy her one of the ones that are like $5 or $6 more. Because he loves me. And then you go to gold. And like the gold bars, everybody asked me. I have all bars. I don't have any coins right now. I've got 5 gram bars. I like to buy the Pamp or the Volcambi because they always seem to be the cheapest. But I've got 2.5. I've got 1/10 of a gram, 1 gram, 2.5, 5 grams, 7.5, 10 grams. And then I have ounce bars. I also have platinum ounces, 1 ounce, a half ounce, and a couple of different variations. But I would literally, even if you don't have a lot of money, you start with 5 grams. It's $323 approximately. $320 for the Pamp. You can buy the 1/10 of an ounce for $244, or 233, or 2.5 ounces for $177. So Yeah. Can you make sure it's tight? Oh, okay. So that's what we're looking at, guys. Does that make sense? Just out of curiosity. Just want to know if it makes sense to everybody. I don't care that everybody's leaving, because it's important for everybody to understand metals, and I could care less that most people are only into the into the crypto. The reason why I succeed more than most who do this is because I am diligent at putting my profits into metals, and I will continue to push that message. I don't really care what everybody else says. I think it's the way to do it. Starlene, thank you so much for the 100 bits. That is unbelievably generous. That's awesome. Ooh, Jam F, that's not a bad idea, especially if you bought the real estate at a good price. Hey! Whoever followed me on, well, I guess that was Facebook? I don't know, I'm barely ever on Facebook. So what's going on with, I don't know, what did we buy our, so I've got, if you guys are asking me what I have just over 5 ounces of gold, or approach, yeah, 5 ounces of gold I've got just about. I think I just went over 5 ounces. And then I know I have over 400 ounces of silver. So between those two, that's over 20 grand. Just at my prices I bought it at. And then I've also got like just about 2 ounces of platinum as well. Do you guys remember when I bought the XRP USDT at? I have no fucking idea. I completely forgot where I bought it. I feel like it was 39.1 something. Okay, so we're up 6.13% right now on that trade. We bought it at 39.14. Okay, so we're up a little bit right now. Oh, and the other thing is notice how it says my leverage trade is 18.84 times, even though I did a 20 times trade, 20x. It's allowed to variate by a few x's. It can have a variation a little bit lower. You won't ever see it higher for the most part. But right now, so far, so good if we continue to break down. But you see how we were looking at the market? I didn't just jump into something because I thought it had no chance. I jumped into something because although it might not have as good of a chance as I would like, it was a good opportunity to show Ryan especially what we're trying to do here. Now, where the hell did I put my XRP USDT? Did I forget to save it? I did. But guys, you see what I'm talking about when I make profit, how I take money out. And then it's on me to make it back. That 800 bucks, it's on me to make it back now. Make it back, take more out. Take it back, make more out. I already bought $500 in silver as well. So I've actually taken $1,300 off of KuCoin. What does that tell you? Made nice profit. Also lost a few $100 as you guys seen. So nothing is guaranteed. So when you have profit, you've got to take it. You have to have a set plan. I know it's getting late, but I'm having fun. Hope you guys are having fun. Yes or no, should I stay on for a little bit longer? I'll be right back. I'm going to go check on my son. Yes or no, would you like me to stay on a little bit longer? Oh, do you think he would look at it? Because it looks like an Oreo. I've never seen those with that. They added them to the CDR. I'm just doing my live still. We're doing an extended one tonight. So I got 41 people in here just hanging out. Wiz, thanks for the follow. HJ than you, thanks for the 300 bits. That is crazy generous of you. I really do appreciate that. Tell you guys, what's the take profit for XRP are we looking at? Okay, so if it plays out properly on the short, it's not a guarantee, but if this shows a fake out and plays down and plays as an M-topping reversal, your take profit is approximately 36,725. Let me do a proper measurement to make sure that that's 100% accurate.
Did you give him his water?
His water?
Yeah.
Did you ask me to?
I don't see it. I thought it was right here. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Sorry for what? For asking me a question? You can't be sorry for asking a question. You should be sorry if you did not ask the question, Julie. I can help you. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to help Julie. That's the targeted move, guys. If this pans out to the bottom side. If that's, in fact, an M. And it almost looks like it's going to give us a golden gift here if we're in. And it's going to do something. That's what I'm playing. I have a stop loss in a good spot. How do you give these bits, Ryan? On the bottom right side where you comment, there's a little thing that looks like a bit. It looks exactly like those little things on the left-hand side. And Wizzo, thanks for the follow. You're 358. That's how you do it. On the bottom right, and when you comment, Ryan, you'll see the bit button. You hit the bits, and then you say how many you want to give. Oh, I'm going to go help Julie real quick, everybody. Julie, what are we looking for?
His water.
Oh, it's water. Is it still in a stroller?
I'll make a new one.
Ah,
What'd you just run into?
that trash can.
I'll get him a new one. It's fine.
Right, Julie? Julie, I shut you tell you, okay? Alright, everybody, I'm back. I just wanted to help out Julie. Anybody who stayed... Wow, 41 people. I really appreciate that, everybody. Appreciate everybody sticking around. Let's see. We're waiting for this candle to finish. Wow, you guys are following as well while I'm helping out everybody in my family. I really appreciate that. That's too... Oh! Wow, Ryan with 1,000 bits and 500. Holy shit balls. Wow. I really appreciate that, Ryan. That's 1,500 bits in the last 2 minutes. Wow. Oh, right on, American Zebra. Well, if it makes you feel any better, not all that is on me on person. I do have strategic spots where I do store it. I won't say where, but I do understand what you're saying. It's a good point. Safety first. I appreciate you looking out for me, American Zebra. What is QU5, JW? But no, I totally understand what you're talking about, American Zebra. That's why I don't usually talk about it. Obviously, I don't usually bring it up on YouTube because of my audience, and I've had like over 2 million views. But on here, I don't even know how many views. Maybe 10, not even. I don't even know, not many. So, I mean, I don't even know, guys. Like, we're looking at this, and it's the 20 is up here at 39,121. How much time do we have left on this candle? 45 seconds. This looks like it's going to break the integrity here. This has a long ways to go up in 30 seconds. Let's see if we can make a little bit of a push here. 39,078 is a terrible close on this 30-minute. How do you decide how many coins to put in when you do the shorts? It's all about how much money you want to spend, Starlene. So I'll go back to my list. I just want to see where this 30-minute candle closes, because I'm not in the mood to close yet. Julie knows I'm not. I told her to go to bed, so I might be walking back and forth with my son, but I am in no position to stop this stream yet. I feel like this has been one of the most informative ones I've done so far, and I have no problem staying on a little bit longer when everything's going smoothly in my house. My son's doing great. He's going to be up a little later tonight, but he likes when Dad is on here doing his thing. Ooh, that's another engulfing to the downside, guys. That's what we were hoping for. And guys, Julie laughs at me, but I legitimately, at nighttime, or even during the day where I sit at my desk and it's just my kitchen table, I literally, because I leave the door open, I got the screen lock, I sit with my karambit next to me, and that is not a joke. I have a karambit that I sit with. When I take my son for walks, I have it. Because I don't like to carry a gun. I have guns in my house, but I don't like to carry them if I don't have to. So I carry a karambit everywhere. People are like, well, why do you care? I don't want to get into a fist fight anymore. I'm too damn old to fist fight. So if I have my karambit, not very many people are going to want to come up on you when they realize what you're carrying. So, plus I'm enjoying sipping on this. Oh, I have to show star. So how do you decide? Okay. So, I don't know. Are we still up a little bit on this trade? Yeah, 2.04% right now, ladies and gentlemen. But that gap is closing because we're making that little bit of a bounce back up. We're at 39. But the 20-day right now for rejection is about 39.1. Man, we bought in at a good spot. 39.133 would be the rejection point. And we are at 39.14, so it's pretty damn good. So if you, let's just say you're going short. So for XRP, let's say we want to spend 500 bucks. So it's at 0.39. So star, this is for you, love. So it's at 3910. We'll say we want to buy, I'm going to say I want to buy $250 worth of XRP. So 10,000 XRP is about, all right, so 202 bucks. So 10,000 XRP, $202.32. So it's at 3910. We'll do it, we'll say 39, what was that area? Remember, these are teaching purposes. 39,127 would be the area where we'd want it to fill. So we'll say 39.12. 39.12, 10,000 XRP. That would be $202. I have available 1,164. I already have some in a trade. But for you, Starlene, I want to do this so you can see. So sell short. If it gets to 39.12, it will fill. We sell short. We put in our password. And now we wait. We already have our first order that's filled. Now we would wait for 39.12. Then we have 10,000 additional XRP selling. And then when it fills, you can put in your limit if you would like. There's no guarantee this is going to fill because we've already come below that. So we'll see what happens. But that is how you do it. Does that make sense, Star? Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Oh, it sure can pack a punch, Mr. Crowther. A 100,000 XRP. I think we could get up to 100. Or I mean XDC. If your audio's out, restart would be the best suggestion. So I do want to watch this a little bit after, but I mean, there's no reason to just watch it. So, but that's how you do it. Actually, I don't need to keep that order on because I'm already in a position. What am I talking about? But that's how you do the order. So then you just cancel it out because there's no reason. I'm already in my position. So I might as well just ride my position so I know what's going on. And right now we're up 2.04%, nothing major. We just, I think, bought it in a good spot. It allowed us to have a decent stop loss in place. So we'll see what happens here, though. I'm pretty comfortable with this. One way or the other, I mean, I can say it doesn't matter. I would like to make money. But I feel like I'm accomplishing a lot in these episodes now. I really do. And I think the fact that 47 people are still here after an hour and 37 minutes, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. And the fact when I look through here that every single person mainly is part of the T-Fam in here, whether by choice or by gifted subs. And Wizzo, I appreciate that. And the follow at 9:20 p.m. You're in a long on Bitcoin entered at 29,600. Yes, to be honest with you, I do think it can, but here's the issue, my friend. If this is playing out as an M-topping reversal, this is going to pull down before tomorrow. Before tomorrow at 8 p.m. to 29,300. Just be aware. Be aware because we were looking for the 3 tops of rejection. And in the 30-minute, we got 1, 2, and 3. So if this is the M of destruction, it would come down to here for at least this. And then it could come down to a double bottom possibly. So just be very careful because we have put in this 3rd top here in the 30-minute. And that looks like an M. Whether it pulls all the way down or not is the question. But if it does, this would have an impulse move, and this would at least be coming down to about 29,500 area, which is fine. I wouldn't mind if it came down to there. That's about a 0.7% drop. We'll give XRP a little bit of room to come down. But I like doing this, guys. This is what I want. I want people who want to be in here and want to see, because a lot of people won't stay in because I talk about the truth of how you can lose money. Nobody wants to hear that. Everybody just wants to see me make $1,100 and act like that's all that happens. And I could act like that's all that happens, but I'll be damned if you guys get a false perception. You've seen I lost $300 on the trade yesterday. Just because I made $1,100 doesn't mean I'm untouchable. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people will be like, oh, well, Tom, he made over $11,000 trading crypto last year, and it's true. That doesn't mean there weren't trades where I lost $700 to $1,000. Nobody's 100%, ladies and gentlemen. I just hit more than I lose. It's that simple. And tonight's a good example why. Tonight's a good example why. In the Theta trade, Ali gave me an opportunity to get out because he wanted to see, and I had a little bit of profit. And you see how it came right through. It was a bad spot to be in anyhow, like I said, so why put myself at that risk? And then we waited and we got into the XRP USDT trade at 3914? 3913 or 14. And now that's a 20x trade, and now it's down to 39028. So we'll see how this plays out, but at least you have opportunity here. You can even cancel out here and probably make a few dollars on the trade I made already. But guys, I'm not going nowhere, I promise. I just want to make sure Julie got in the room okay and her foot. Because, you know, she had an ankle replacement, so I've got to make sure that she's doing okay. I'll be right back. I do love each and every one of you like family, and that's why I'm willing to stay on here and watch this through. Because if somebody's in, I certainly don't want to exit and not let anybody... You guys already know the stop loss, but I'd rather coach you through this position as long as I can. Alright, guys, I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere. So, guys, and gals, every time I get up, I go hang out with my son for a couple minutes, and after I go check on Julie. So Julie's good, and then I went and played with my son for a minute. You know how it goes. Multitasking. But I appreciate everybody still being here. It's incredible. Bay Raiders 707, thanks for the follow. I can't even believe it, at 9:35. How awesome is that? And Gambling and Gaming, I don't know if I seen you follow at 9:27 p.m. I really apologize for that. Yep, star_gazer. I 100% appreciate with that. I think there is a short potential on GRT. It's up 10.4% of it. Ooh, Wizzo, let me take a look at that for you. So what's going on with the XRP 39028? So okay. Wait a minute. What was that? GR. Yeah, JW. I do what I can, but I love to help out everybody in my community as well. Feel bad with my Dogecoin and U community because I do so much stuff that they only get like one update a day plus this. But I think they understand right now because I'm really trying to push out a lot of stuff for everybody. Okay. You always get extra credit. Always. So, GRT. The extra credit is you can see me as I go through the market. I always remember everybody who's in here, too. Perfect example of what we're talking about. Came through the 20-day, has a bearish engulfing candle in the 30-minute. And if this plays true, this bear flag would actually, bull flag would actually play as a fake out. And you would know because it'd be a failed cup and handle right here, and then it would pull down. And it would have to come back to the accumulation zone. So we're going to see. This is what the whole market-wide structure setup could be showing us. But I want to show you two different scenarios here, okay? So you've got this possibility. And then I thought my PlayStation turned on. But it's the Samsung Live background. That's so weird. Say, did my son come out here and turn it on? So, is that out of the question, guys, that this would pull an M here and come to the uptrend, back to the uptrend and play through this? I don't think so. It very well could. Hey, I'll go to Litecoin as well on this live stream. I'll go to Litecoin. This is the longest live stream we've done on Twitch now. I guarantee it. We're probably going to push over 2 hours, guys, if you're willing to stay. So, does that help on GRT? Summer, I'm going to go to Litecoin again. Oh, you've traded. Well, shit, you're in here a lot, Summer. I have no problem going to Litecoin on these live streams, every single one. I love Litecoin personally. I think it's underrated, but I also think it's one that could get kicked out of the rut, down the road. So we have to be careful with it. But I love covering Litecoin. It's at $62.61 right now. You see these rising channels seem to be giving way. This one is honestly in a rising channel. And see how it's breaking down? This should come down to here. So that should come down to there. And this was a beautiful pattern. Nice, easy one to draw out. Actually, you know what? I think to be fair, and to make this more accurate, you do have this uptrend you can come at right here. So you could come down here to about 61.35. Or we could say, okay, we have an uptrend here. It's pretty obvious that even if it's right here, that's very generous here we're trying to be. This looks like it's going to bust. This looks like it's going to... Just me, or does it look like the market's about to reverse back down? So we also have it kind of like this. So it could be a rising channel as well, and that could be the channel. So we're going to see right now. This is going to be very interesting. we do seem to have some incredible positioning to the downside. Now, where's Bitcoin and XRP at? I've got to make sure to stay on top of it for the market wide. So, Bitcoin's at 29,711. XRP's 39,050 on USD. Or, if you're on the leverage trade on KuCoin, it's at 39,035. I don't know what that means for... I mean, I know we're up a little bit on our trade that we opened up earlier. Might as well take a gang. Up 5.62% or 55 bucks right now. So that's where we're at right now. So that's good. And I would love to see this play true and go all the way down. I would love to see this play down. For anybody who's in it to make some money. Because I thought it was a decent spot to take a gamble. I really did. But, Summer, did that help with Litecoin? No problem, Summer. Anything for you. I don't know if I did it good enough for you to understand. I think I did. Because now you can see if it breaks this ascending triangle, this is where we will push down. And then your next level of support is $61.42. And we do have a bearish engulfing candle with the volume coming in. So it looks like that could be our next overall move. I hope so, because that means the market broke down. Overall, the market looks shaky. Looks very shaky. And the problem is, look at Litecoin as well in the weekly time frame, Summer. And I've drawn out Litecoin for a long time. I have technical targets. And yes, that is not a joke. We could come down to $4.63 or farther, depending on which parts of these patterns we wanted to take. There's a technical target way down there. But I don't want to scare everybody with that one. But on a technical breakdown of this it's like a descending triangle. Because we took the more steep of the two, a technical breakdown even from up here would put you at about $5.68. But obviously you have levels you have to break. So it's not like it's going to happen today or tomorrow. Well, Litecoin is definitely one that's in trouble. That's your uptrend. So here, let me delete this so you guys can see that. So that's where we're coming at first. Right in here. This is your technical breakdown around $32.17. If we clear this descending triangle. Which the first target's about $45.16. But because we didn't break down from there, it actually could be a little bit different. So I don't want to confuse anybody, but that's what we're looking at in the bigger time frame. And the descending triangle is playing out in the weekly. We have a bearish engulfing, or a bearish divergence that's completed now. But the big move is still coming. It's still trying to have a bigger move here, so that's what I'm seeing. Oh, no problem, Summer. I'm glad that helps. If I see you in here, I'll go to Litecoin on all these updates, too, on the live streams. Ethereum, we talked about earlier. It's breaking down a little bit here. We do have engulfing candle in the weekly that if we break down a little bit farther, it's going to confirm this breakdown. We have to get down past 17.14 before tomorrow at 8 p.m., and it is getting tight now. It's getting real tight. A lot of the market's getting a little too close for comfort because it looks like it wants to break down. So if you're going long, be very careful. Even if you're going short, be very careful. Have your stop losses in place and understand what you're doing. Where is my stop loss is my only question. Yeah, see, 39.5 isn't going to fly now. Now that we've went down a little bit, there's no reason to keep yourself exposed that much. So let me teach you again. So now, this should have no reason to come back above here. So we're going to have this. We're going to move the stop loss from 39.5 to 39.222. So we're going to cancel the stop order. This is the big part, guys, when you move the stop loss. Got to stay on top of this if you don't want to lose all your money. So now 39222, as we talked about, 3922. Now our maximum loss is 40 bucks. Confirm. And we're able to do this because the market's gone down like we like. So there's no reason to keep the exposure as high as it is. Do you understand what we just did here? Now instead of losing $180, my max loss is 40 bucks. We're up 6.13% right now if we want to take the trade. This isn't where I wanted her. 5.62% or 55 bucks. I'm looking for the technical breakdown. But now I've made it to where I won't lose as much money by keeping it still above this high. Because if we break past through this, we're probably going to break up. But at the end of this 30 minutes, we really would have liked to see this break down past 38,979. But it's possible we're retesting 39,136 again. But it doesn't look good. It looks like we're trying to break down here. But do you guys understand what I just did with the stop loss? Yeah, JW, she's all good with it. She's going to bed for the night. She knows I can handle it. The way it's going tonight, it actually helps me on live. So, good, Steven. You understand? Steven John. We've got... Oh, Quant. I seen the question for Quant. Quant's at $64.47 on the USDT. It too is breaking down, and it showed a bearish divergence here, and it showed that it was a fake out on this bull flag, which means if this actually breaks down, watch this, guys. It's got a little more of a move. So Quant's targeted move here on a breakdown, the initial targeted move is $63.36. We've already broke the big ascending triangle, which we talked about as we thought it was going to be a busted bull flag. So it would be funny because first level you break is $60.42 if we can break the $63. So it goes as such. And then you can get back down to the uptrend, the downtrending support, which is way down here. But first you've got to knock out $63.368, $60.36, $48.75. Ultimately on your way down here, if you meet down here to $40 area. So, I mean, Quant's got a long ways to go. You're talking about a 30% drop. Not in the immediate short term, but by the end of this, we don't know. It could be faster than we think. But you see how these are all looking like an M pull down here? This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Look at the total crypto market cap showing the same thing. Now we got a couple engulfing candles. 1.204 is where in the next 5 minutes, if we get a little push down here, it could make things interesting. We just can't seem to hold the 20-day across the board. It's going to get to a point where someone's going to buy in at the wrong time to go long, and it's just going to fall off the map. I'm not saying it's going to happen now because there's still an opportunity for this to go up pretty substantially if this doesn't pull down. But you see XRP came so close. It came to 39,005. We were trying to break that and get down under 39 cents. So it came close. Didn't break it. Came close. So it's one of these weird spots right now. So have you guys, over the last 2 hours, have you guys learned? Do you understand what we're saying? Or do you understand what I'm saying? Chainlink. Chainlink indeed. Ooh. Chainlink's done the opposite. It came through on its bullish divergence. Look at that. Could Chainlink be ahead and be speaking for the market right now? This is very interesting. Is Chainlink speaking for the rest of the market? This is interesting, guys. We're going to have to go back and look at that short position real quick. So that's Chainlink. Yes, it does look different than the rest of the market. I acknowledge. Let's go back here real quick. So, with what Chainlink just did, is it possible that XRP is showing a fake out here it might actually come up here and look like this. Very interesting. If this doesn't close under this in the next 3 minutes, I'm closing this position, I think. If this fails to break this in the next 2 minutes and 53 seconds, likely this is a fake out and it might go to the top side. It's interesting. That chain link one is interesting because it's showing a bullish divergence here. Like this was a fake out. I'm telling you, this reeks fake out here. What Chainlink just showed me, I mean, when it crossed down here and then it pulled, this could be a head. I think Chainlink is a head. What the I don't know, man. That's risky. I think we're safe to close this. I think I'm going to close this. $65 we would make right here. Okay, so we made about 60 bucks on that trade. We're up to 22.05. Something don't look right there, ladies and gentlemen. I could be completely wrong. It sold it out at 39,004 on our list. Oh, I was wrong. Son of a bitch. That's why it sold it for so much. I was wrong. I might have been wrong. I think I was wrong. I think I was wrong. Because it sold it at 39,004 or whatever. And I was wondering why it sold it so cheap. I mean, I'll never be mad about making 60 bucks, but I could be wrong. I should have kept that open. I mean, I'm not 100% wrong yet. Because it's still got 48 seconds left here. On Bitcoin, so it's still closing above. But I think I was wrong. I think I was bad. I think I should have kept that open. I did bad. I did very bad. Because it ended up, I should have waited the 2 minutes, see? Because now I'm not even in a position to get back in. I was in a I don't know what I was doing. See, that's where I was. I don't necessarily want to say I was being stupid, but I took the profit. But I should have waited to see if that candle was going to come through. Where's it at right now? 38. Yeah, because it came down, I think, enough to continue this move. Yeah, see? I made a terrible decision there. An absolutely terrible decision. Yeah, that was a bad decision. It could play out to not be a bad decision after because it could pull back up. But I think that was a bad decision, to be honest with you. SSH Banger, thanks for the follow. You're 359. I appreciate that. I mean, what it's done is it pulled down, but it's got this W sideways formation. This could be a fake out to the downside, and this could actually, I don't know. This doesn't feel right. Something don't feel right. Look at that volume in the 30-minute. The volume's crashing. This looks like a reversal's about to happen. I'm not mad about getting out. I got $60 profit. I'm actually not mad because this looks like something's going on here. Man, look at that volume on Bitcoin even. There's no volume on this breakdown. Now, man, that's weak volume here. This is real weak volume. Like, I'm not mad about getting out of this. This looks like a reversal could happen here. Like a very sneaky reversal. Man, I'm so tempted to get into this. The other way, that volume's crashing. when it came down. That means it's not done. That means it might retest up here or maybe up here. Fuck me. See why I'm not mad about getting out at 39000? Because now at least I have my money secure, you know? It's secure. My profit's secure. JW, that goes both ways. Ooh, shish bangs, you're long at 29,750. Your theta short, I'm imagining. God, it's the same thing as XRP. So, you're really going to have to wait for this. But look at, right now everything's set up for a move back up. That's the scary part. It's the scary part. This could be one of these where it bounces down and then it pulls back up and does one of these. It really feels like that. Jesus. This is a tough spot for me to say yes, sell, because you still got all this time. If it holds this, yes. Man. The fact it stopped there puts you in a tough spot. Because technically the bulls might hold control here if it doesn't pull farther through. We'll keep checking on that. Man, this is rough. This is rough right now. Yep, so do I, Stargazer. Banger, your stop loss is 29,400. Yeah, that gives you room, but I would probably, and don't shoot me, I would probably save yourself the money, and I would have my stop loss up here because there's no reason it should break 29,000. Let's say 660. But I would probably put it at like 29. Fuck, if you already have it at 29,400, that means you're playing it all the way down to. I can see what you're doing. I can see what you're doing. It's just I know if it breaks this area right here, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, if it breaks 29,665. I know it's coming down here. It's not because this M is going to confirm itself. 29,598. If it breaks that, this M's pulling all the way down to 29,314 minimum. That's why you're in no man's land at 29,400. Because it's going to go past that. I would say the decision is either have your stop loss at 29,598 or 29,312 or 29,095, but you're not going to want to ride it that far. If it was me, I would have my stop loss at, and I'm not a financial advisor, so should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. But if what the charts are showing you and what I'm saying makes sense, well, obviously we're trying to do this strategically sound. And you guys seen me get out of my short at 39 cents, and I made, what, 60 bucks? Which, am I happy about it? Not necessarily, but I can understand why I did. It's just, this is another candle that came through. So, am I happy about it? Not necessarily, but this volume is not very high if it stays as low as it is. There's still 24 minutes, though, is the problem. But hey, 60 bucks is 60 bucks, right? Let's see. Ooh, DGB. Let's see how you're looking. Ooh. Man, all these look like they're gonna... They look like they want to break down, but that's a W reversal. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are going to come up one more level. Maybe we are going to do something like this. But since it's failing to break down and then just come up here one more time for rejection. We have to pay attention to that. That is possible. That's the technical breakdown, but it didn't happen over there. I don't know, man. That looks like an inverted head and shoulders right here. What the fuck? It looks like it wants to do something like that. and come and retest that. If I was a betting man, but that's a bearish engulfing candle. You'd have to be a crazy son of a bitch to buy this here and go long. I am a crazy son of a bitch, though. And that is crashing volume. Holy hell. DGB, why? Why do you have to do this to me? Fuck me, and it's almost 5% to get back up to the... Come on, DGB. Anything else, I wouldn't even have looked. But I always try to find a reason to buy DGB. I always do. Fuck, DGB, that's a bearish engulfing candle. I'm not an idiot. I won't be seduced by you if it's not for good reason. God, this is no man's land. This is where I would kick my own ass if I bought it for a stupid reason. You gotta come down a little bit farther, DGB. Because you're gonna help me fill out this ascending triangle eventually. The stochastic is looking like it's about to turn on theta. Oh shit, I just deleted my volume. What an idiot. Okay, I put the stochastic on. Ooh. Stochastic's oversold. On DGB. Ooh. This is showing signs of a possible reversal, isn't it? Let's go look at theta again. Oh. Interesting. Man. That's not a big gap here right now, actually. Am I a crazy son of a bitch, guys? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm crazy. And a crazy bastard would buy in right now. Man, look at that. Let's see Algo. Algo's not in as good of a spot. So theta's ahead. Man, they are leveling out, aren't they? Holy shit. Yeah, Monsieur Ali. You see why I'm not mad about selling out at 39,000 now? Look what I'd be dealing with. I'd be ripping my hair out now because it's trying to pull back up. It is. Oh, yeah, this is a record. 100% record. We've never went over 2 hours. It's a good teaching class, though. You know what? Fuck it. For teaching purposes, since we're teaching and I'm still in class, it's at 5:52. Fuck it. It might be the whiskey. Or it's because I like action. 1.17. I mean, it would have to be in this area. I'm certainly not going to gamble any lower than this on theta. I mean, any higher. Ah. We'll do 17,000 theta. Nope. It's 1714. 1174. Holy shit, it already filled that out. So let's see what we want. I don't even think I'm going to dick around with this one. Let's see. $11604 is where I want it. That's a $235 risk on this one. But we made $60 on the last trade and like $40 on the one before that. So we made $100 in class tonight, believe it or not. Or I've made $100. It's pretty good, right? We're bouncing all over the place, but this is a good one for everybody who's trying to figure out the leverage. But you see how I always have my stop loss? And you see what I did here as I went for the low in the area down here. And if we break that, we're fucked. But what we're hoping for in this 30-minute candle is we do not break $1.1709, and we end up having a squeeze and we finish up somewhere up here. Because then we can back test. I'm looking for a back test of $1.1883, if I'm being honest. I'm looking for a back test of here. So we're looking for a hold from down here, and that could make for a 25% trade here. It's a crazy trade, though. It's time to long it if you're a crazy son of a bitch, Redwire. Hey, one person. Let's see if I can get one person to send a bit. It's been an extended class. I gotta go check on my son. Let's see if one person sends a bit. Actually, if you send a bit, or if somebody follows, or if somebody joins the T-Fam, I don't care which one of the three it is. Wow. 300 bits from HJ They Knew. That is very generous. I didn't really think anybody was going to send anything. And then Summer with 100 bits. That no, I deserve exactly that. I think 100 is very generous. I think I get what I deserve. I do appreciate you saying that, but I think that's very generous, 100 bits. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, this is in an interesting spot, isn't it? The whole market looks like it wants to shift a little bit. See, it's trying to screw with the longs and shorts. I feel fortunate both times I came out on top of my trades tonight. Ooh, look at XRP. It's at 39,125 now. That's crazy. I sold it at 39,000 after buying it at 39,130. on a 20x trade. Hey, was that another follow tonight? XRP Daddy 007, thanks for the follow. That's unbelievable. You are follower number 362. Holy shit. 362. Man, we've had some followers tonight. 362. Man, we've had some followers tonight. 360. That's crazy. Wow. 362. What's this trade at? $2.42. Is that really what it's up? It hasn't moved at all. That's so funny. It's literally stuck right here. I don't even... Is that true? Is it $2.42? Is it still at $1.74? That's so funny. Doesn't seem like it's moved at all. I guess it is. I'll be damned. Yes, Playmaker, you should be 363. Hey, Hype Train was started. Starlene with 100 more bits. You started a Hype Train, love. This is the third class, I think, in a row or episode we've had it. That's awesome. Playmaker, I have a Telegram. I'm also on YouTube. I think you should look at my Twitch homepage and click on that video link. And join my YouTube partnering page. I have 10,700 plus subscribers there. You're at 362 here on Twitch. I'm honored. But yeah, I've been doing the last few of these episodes I do. I'm trying to explain my trades. I've been on a lot longer tonight. I usually only stay on 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I decided to stay on a little longer because everybody's learning. And I'm showing critical information here. I've been in 2 different leverage trades, 20x trades. One I made 60 bucks. We had the foresight to get out at 39 cents on XRP after buying it at 39,130. And now it's up to 39,173. So I'd be out of the money big time now. This would be a disaster. And then we had bought Theta and got out with the minimal profit of like $40 as well. And now we're in Theta. Fuck, I don't remember what I bought it at, though. That's the problem. We went long on Theta after seeing a few things with Chainlink. And with the way the market looks like it wants to reverse a little bit. And I got in at 1174. With a stop loss at 1160. So it's just in a weird spot, though. For Theta, we're in a weird spot. It looks like it's still... Here's my thing. As long as we don't break this, and it's an over-aggressive move, if we don't break 11706, we should be able to pull up and retest up here on the 20-day. We haven't done it yet. And then break down further. Oh, Monsieur, I don't know why that is. Don't worry about it, brother. Your support's all I need. I don't know why. Oh, wow. Starlene, thanks for the 45 more bits, love. You've been really carrying us tonight. That's incredible. And then Water Alien with 500 bits as well. Wow, you guys are so generous. This is insanity. Summer, have a good night. It's been incredibly awesome to be able to try to, you know, show you some of the ones you like Litecoin. I'll remember for next time for tomorrow. Check my PayPal. Oh my God, I always forget about that stuff. Hold on. I appreciate that, Summer. I think it's been a great stream as well. It's been an incredibly long stream, but I think sometimes it's needed. Hey, that's incredibly generous of you, Ali. I don't know if it was more than that, but it says $11.98. I want to say it. So that's the equivalent of him sending 1,198 bits. So 1,198 bits by Ali. I appreciate that. So, I mean, I think, Ali, do you feel a little bit better, though, that I made a little bit of that money back from yesterday? That's what I was saying yesterday. We can make the money back. That's not the issue. So I made about 33% of the losses back from just yesterday in one day. But I like going through ones that not everybody... Oh, Ali's in here and a few others from my Dogecoin channel. Matic we can look at real quick. Matic's got an engulfing to the downside. Matic's a little bit behind, though. So it's a little bit behind Theta. It looks like. We just had the 20 pull back through. So we might come down a little bit farther on Theta. I mean, on Matic. This is interesting. It isn't a rising channel, though. It's one thing it does have going for it. It's in a rising channel. And the only reason I say it's got that going for it is because technically you should have a fake impulse move to the wrong way, which would be to the top side. Man, that's tough, though. Because if it's playing out like this, that's going to be a problem. It's kind of showing that it wants to come down to here for Matic. Like 57.9. What was that? So the hype train ended. We had 1,145 bits. I really appreciate that. And at least on $11.98 as well. So that would have been 2,300 bits had it have been not through PayPal and on here if it wouldn't be messing with them. So I appreciate that generosity, everybody. It's incredibly generous. But yeah, we still have some volume coming into the downside here for Matic. So Matic's kind of, it looks like it's a little bit behind here, but I don't know. We got 6 minutes left. We do seem to be stabilizing here on Theta a little bit. This is interesting, though, because it theoretically still could come down. Just I've seen this a lot where it does this, then it pulls down real aggressively and everybody thinks it's over. Then it comes back up here, and then it'll decide at the support resistance line. And I've seen it a lot where it hooks around like that. So as long as it doesn't pull down past here and do something like that. But that can happen. It can happen. We just haven't had the volume to break down through here. And Theta's a little bit ahead of some of the others that already pulled back through this bearish divergence and relined up. It's relining up. So it's in an incredibly interesting spot. I almost feel guilty for leaving, but we've been on for 2 hours and 24 minutes, but I've got to go because I got to do the nighttime routine with my son. So guys and gals, I appreciate each and every one of you, but I do have to go. It sure is, Ollie. It sure is. So remember the stop loss if you're in this trade. Right now, let me make sure the stop loss is exactly what we have because I got to go. We have the stop loss at 1160. It's up. Oh, wow. We're up 8.76% right now. Whoa. I didn't realize we were up that far right now. Shit. It might be a disservice for me to leave before this candle closes. I didn't know this position was up that much right now. That's almost 9%. You know what? I'll pack a bowl. We'll finish this last 4 minutes and 43 seconds. I'm gonna put my stop. I'm gonna change this since everybody's watching. No, I'm not gonna change it, but we'll see. We're just gonna see what happens here. I didn't know we were up 8.76% on this trade. Because this would be an incredibly good trade if this finishes out in the next couple minutes and it doesn't pull down. It would be a great trade because then it's going to pull up and retest the 20-day. And we want to retest here before we go farther down. It would be a great trade for us. Were you guys aware that this trade was up 8 point something% at that time? Like, I'm kind of surprised. I'm very surprised. Man, If it ends up here, this is exactly what we were talking about when we bought in. We wanted it to end on a squeeze candle, remember? We wanted it to be like this and be in here. And right now, it's exactly there. And we got 3 minutes. So I'm just going to pack this bowl and smoke it with you guys. I'm glad you're learning a lot, Ali. No problem, Starlene. Love, no problem. Candlestick. One fishing magician. No problem. Jam F. Tracy, you have a good night as well. You know, assuming I ever log off. But I've been enjoying this whiskey. I haven't added any more, but I've definitely been sipping on this mixed drink after that shot. But we're in an interesting spot here because we've got to get through this. And it's at like, I don't know, it's at a weird spot. Sorry, guys. I just got to check my son real quick. I am not gone, I promise. Alright, I am back. What's going on? Ooh, we broke the trend line. We broke the price trend. That's good. So the price action broke the price trend. That's a bullish cross in the 30-minute. It's good news. Ooh. 118.29. Didn't we buy it like 117.30 or something? Ooh, we're up 115% right now. Very nice. That's very nice. So we got to change our stop loss here. Oh, yeah, we're in a desirable spot because I could put the stop loss because we don't want it to come back through here now in this engulfing candle. 117, yep. Because we don't want it shouldn't come back through here now unless this is a fake out. We don't want it to come back through here. So now we can minimize our risk here as well. And it's given us this opportunity, though. We're not forcing it. So take profit. 1.17. That's right there. So we'll give it a little bit. I think that's where we seen. Isn't that what we were saying? It can't come through here. Yeah, so there's no reason it should even come down there. But that's where we're going to put it. So now we're guaranteed 36 bucks profit. There's no reason to hold it through there. Because if it breaks through there now, it's going to fucking go way down. So there's no reason to have the $1.16. We're up 12.17% right now. So do you guys see why I did that? For anybody who's left, I know it's been an incredibly long episode. But I think I don't want to sell it until it hits right here. This is my ideal target, is $1.1876. I'm hoping it does this on a quick spike on this candle, and then I can decide after if I want to get back into the market. I'm not greedy. I'm looking for that targeted move. But if it pushed through there real quick, then obviously I would have my stop loss at a strategic spot. But right now I need a little push. There's potential here now. There's some potential here on this trade. And I have no chance of losing money now on this trade. So at worst I make $140 tonight between the other two trades and this one. Big Pan, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I didn't know I was watching Theta on Huobi. Oh, probably because it was already on my list. It's probably because it was just what was on my chart, to be honest with you. Oh, Theta. I mean, it looks almost identical, so it's good. I really would love to see this come up to the 20-day here. I would love to see it come up to $1.1881. Man, would I love that. If it comes up to $1.1881, I'll be very happy. XRP, we made a fantastic play getting out of that short when we did. Yep, it's slightly different. It's off just here. I'm going to move it up here so we can see both. There we go. Yeah, so it's $1.18 and $1.1811. That's the difference. Yeah, this could play out as a fake out. I would have loved to have seen a little bit of pressure here. Put some pressure on. Get to the 20-day. That's what I would love to see. Doesn't look like it's going to play out that way, though, unfortunately. I'm not saying we don't have any hope, but we definitely need this to push up a little bit here. Lord. That was a fake out. The stop loss game is golden. It sure is, Lord. It sure is. Stop loss is key. It's key. Ooh, it sure did go up, didn't it? Now we're trying to get past this region. So it's trying to prove that this was a fake out down. So we'd love to see a candle close over 1794, let's say, on this 30-minute. That's what we would love to see. We're at an interesting spot here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is my KuCoin chart, so we're going to have to take this one off as much as I liked having it on. Gotta have them all related to KuCoin once I start doing it. But guys, I know I'm not really doing any technical analysis now. We've already done the technical analysis. Now we're just watching it play out. There's actually no reason I'm still on. I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Holy fuck. 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I appreciate 33 people being in here. So why does the 3 look blurry on there? The 1-3 looks fine. Why is the other one blurry? First I thought there was something wrong with my eye. Well, now it doesn't look so bad. Oh, maybe it's just the way it looks over there. 22 minutes and 22 seconds left on this candle. But if this candle fails, it's going to be a bear flag. But I really would like to see it reject on the 20-day one more time. It would come up here, reject. I really would. I would love to see that. Thunderous, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. You are number 365. Make sure on this page, hit that YouTube partner page, and join the other 10,700 people that subscribe to my YouTube channel. Growing fast on here, though, I must say. It's been fantastic. So I appreciate that support. Trying to close this candle at $1.1840 or higher. Take a look at our trade that we opened not too long ago. Well, I mean, I've been trying to use this class as a big teaching class. Unfortunately, we had 2 positive trades. And this one's up 12.17%. Hey, my birthday's on 12/17, so it's a good sign. And right now, our stop loss, we will profit $36.42 minimum. So we don't have to worry about it being a negative trade at all right now. We're just hoping that we capitalize the maximum on this. Is anybody else in the theta trade right now, out of curiosity? Just out of curiosity. Ooh, Redwire, you are very nice. So you're up about 10-12% as well, I would imagine. Maybe a little bit more. But, I mean, not bad. It's not a bad trade. Gives us time to see what's going to happen. We're kind of at a stalemate here in the market, though. You notice how the prices have kind of stood still here? But look at that USDT on XRP. I'd be getting hammered now. See, you can't be too committed to it anyhow. You know, once it feels like things are shifting, that's when you got to just say, okay, I'll take you know, just got to do what you got to do. That stop loss is there just in case it's worst case scenario, but that doesn't mean that you can't sell now. Ooh, 40% on your earlier trade. Nice. Very fucking nice. Such a tricky spot here. There's just not a lot of volume coming in. This is not a good sign. We still have 19 minutes and 14 seconds, but we really want to see some kind of upward pressure here. Like I said, I'm looking for a retest just right there. All it's got to do is go from $1.18 roughly to $1.188. I am not a greedy person. So from here to here, that's another 12% on a 20x trade. I mean, I'd be happy.
One of the most market shifts it feels like is private equity increasingly.
I'm going to go check on my son, and then we're going to have to wrap this up shortly. We're going on 3 hours here.
Scott, the retailization, it feels like, is one of the biggest sort of mega trends out there. What does that actually look like, and how did we get here? Relatively, it felt like it was moving on, and then it suddenly accelerated. What happened?
Sure. I think the first thing to understand is who we work for, right? We have a huge responsibility. So the legacy of the industry is historically defined benefit public pension plans. So we're really fortunate. We get to work for the better part of 20 million public retirees, teachers, firefighters, policemen, women, municipal workers. And what happens is those defined benefit plans are professionally run, and they have an allocation to alternatives as part of their asset allocation. And that's historically how the industry was built. But at the end of the day, we're really working for individuals. They're counting on us to build their retirement wealth, and they want to make sure it's there when they get to that point. And so if you step back from that and say, all right, how has the world evolved? Well, not only is there defined benefit plans, but there's also defined contribution, and there is an increasing percentage of the world that is actually managing their own retirement wealth for themselves.
401ks,
401ks, IRAs, you name it. And so it's a bit of an odd dynamic right now. If you think about it, if you're a retired teacher in the state of Texas, somewhere between 30 and 40% of your retirement plan is actually invested in alternatives. If you're a retired accountant in the state of Texas, you don't have access to those same investment choices. We just think over time, and I think this is where the industry has gone, is that that's not going to be the case in 10 years. You know, is there an ability to actually take some of what we do and create product that is relevant to those that are managing their own retirement wealth? And so I think what you've mentioned is this, there's been this drumbeat for a while. I think there's an increasing recognition that's where the puck is going, and then people are trying to skate that.
And so does it feel like it's accelerating, and what happens next in this sort of retail, not to overstate it, but almost revolution that it feels like we're in?
Well, I think what you're going to see is a few things. One, you're going to see more products being developed across different asset classes. And so that has started, but I do think that's going to accelerate. And a lot of what you're reading about now is part two, which is, to Joe's point, you've got to build out teams that have a bit of a different orientation, are covering financial advisors, are covering systems in a different ways than the institutional coverage model. And so you can really start to stuff out and build those relationships. Because the message per client is obviously it's a distribution effort entirely, so you need to build that out. And between the product build out and the distribution build out, then there's this third question of marketing. How do you get the story out there the right way? How do you educate the financial advisors so they understand what we do, so we can make sure that what we have on the product side is suitable for their client?
I want to dig in on this issue of responsibility in some ways. You guys are top of the pyramid. You are arguably, if we walk down, with all apologies to every one of your competitors, if we walk down the street in New York City or any major metropolis and said, name one private equity firm, many people would say KKR. With great power comes great responsibility in many ways. Especially now, as we talked about post-global financial crisis, more and more attention is being paid on firms like yours. How do you live up to that? How do you ensure that you're doing right by not just your folks, but your clients, your customers, and sort of projecting that to the world, Joe?
It's incredibly important, and you have to be really intentional, right? I think the two big buckets are probably around sustainability and ESG, where in today's world you have to lead in that area if you're going to be successful, and the other is around DE&I, the diversity equation, and really the talent equation. And I think our firm is super forward-leaning on both of those strategic priorities.
Talk a little bit about CEOs. You mentioned the portfolio and sort of the insights you have.
Sorry, guys. My son took a poop. Yes, he took a poop, so I had to change his diaper. Ooh! Oh, that's Ron. Oh, nice. We broke this, didn't we? Well, for the 29 people sticking around, welcome. Appreciate you sticking around. I do, Redwire. Oh, banger. I appreciate that. You get some rest. I commend you for staying here until 4:42 a.m. I really appreciate that. Redwire, I understand that. You're probably at about 10% right now. I'm trying to wait for the 20-day personally, because that's where I think it's going. So, we'll see what happens. Redwire, with these short leverage trades, do you ever watch lower time frames? I do. I definitely look at the 1 minute sometimes, but The problem is it sometimes throws me off looking at the 1 minute once I'm in a position, because look how weird it looks. But right now it's supporting what I'm saying, you know, what I'm thinking. It had a successful back test in the 1 minute, made it a cup here, and now it can probably bounce out to this range. But I like to keep it in the 30 minute, keep it simple once I'm in the position, because then you're not getting overzealous. It gives you time to where you're not over analyzing what you're looking at. The over analyzing part's to get into the position. Now the only thing is I should not have my stop loss. Now that it's where it's at, I should have it up to 11796 if I want to be, you know, but you know how it is. You can have these wick pull downs, but this shouldn't show any downward pressure. So I'm willing to put it up to 11780 now. And then if it were to stop me out, it stops me out. So we're up 17.28% right now on this trade, or $172 right now, for anybody who's still paying attention. What did I say? Oh, wait a minute. It might not be much different than I have it. I have it at 117.6. If I'm saying 117.8, I'm not switching it for 0.2. Oh, wait a minute. That's a big difference, actually. Because we're saying it shouldn't come back through 117.95. So we're talking about putting it at 117.90. I don't know, though. I think it shouldn't come through there, but I'm not an idiot. I know sometimes it plays that game, but it looks like it's about to push up. It does. It looks like we're going to get that upward pressure. We did break this regional high, so that's a good sign. Yeah, see, there's no reason. If it's going to break down now, I don't want to have it if it's under that price. So now we'll take profit at 1.178, I believe it was, or 9. No, I think it was 8. We'll do 8. 117.8. Because that, you seen where we were at, so that guarantees us $78 right now. Though we're up 20.69%. Just doing it, and if it does what I want, then I'll close it out at the end of class and we'll end it there. It's doing what I want, though. You guys can acknowledge this is doing what we wanted on the trade. Where is it at? 118.68, and we're targeting 118.83. Okay, so let's see where we're at. I think that's accurate right now. I think this can push up the rest of the way. I really do. Redwire, let's see. Redwire, I know you're happy now with this trade. That was the push you were looking for, as it was I. I'd like to see this finish it off, though, here. There hasn't been a lot of volume. So I'd love to see it finish it off here in the next 9 minutes and be able to sell out right at the 20-day and then figure it out. Come on. Ooh, Bitcoin's up to 39,000 or 29,777. I mean, this is getting on top of the 20-day here. That's pretty interesting. It'd be interesting if this made a nice push up here. I mean, right now the trade's up 20.69%, so that's fucking fantastic. 20.69%. It's pushing up there real nice. I mean, it's very close to hitting this technical target we were talking about, but that's an engulfing candle, so we don't want to sell ourselves short, but at the same time, we have to understand what we're doing here. Oh, I agree. This has been a fantastic class, especially on Theta and on a few of these others. But you know, you've got to see a bunch of different ways of doing this, and oh yeah, it's been about 3 hours. It's been three great hours, especially the way that we've been projecting the market. We projected it right 3 straight times in 3 hours. I've had a long, a short, and a long in 3 hours on a 20x trade and been profitable at $60 on one, 40 on the other. And right now this one, 223. So right now it's been a $300 plus evening the last 3 hours. So we've more than made up for yesterday, is my point. $118.83 is that target. Yep, JMF Tracy, isn't that the truth? But I believe when you're helping people, typically you'll come out ahead as long as you're genuine. So sometimes you got to take the lump for the greater good. But we only have 6 minutes left on this candle. I would love to see it make another push here, because that is not a lot of volume at all. Still a good, it's a good 30-minute candle right now, but would love to see it maintain the pressure here, because Bitcoin, this is where we get the trouble. If Bitcoin can't break this high rate here, we need Bitcoin to break 29,780. Basically right where it's fucking at. It actually broke it, didn't it? Ooh. Bitcoin actually broke it barely. We'll see if that has any relevance. We'll see if Bitcoin continues going up here. It's like Theta. We'll see if Theta continues this or if that's it. If that was the push to the 20-day and we missed the top. No, I think you can do $50, to be honest with you. I know I used to do them at $200, so I'm pretty sure you could do it at $50 as well. Yeah, you could do it at $50. Because I've had trades that partially filled and only did $50 worth. I know for a fact. So this is interesting, though. We have to see how this candle finishes out. Look at Bitcoin. It's over that. Well, now it's under it, but it did hit over it for a second. If Bitcoin really does make a little push here, this could be interesting, guys. So I'm sticking around here for a couple minutes. Doc, you trade $12 lots on streams. Oh, nice. Do you ever come out ahead when you're watching the stream, or am I screwing you over? I'm always curious to know. Excuse me. Thanks for that intel, though. That helps. Because you can make a lot of money when you're 20x trading, even on 10, 15 bucks. That's a couple $100 that it's turning into a trade. So if you make 10%, that's 20 bucks. Doesn't seem like a lot, but do that a few times. It does flip very quickly. Man, do I want to see it do something like this. Look at AVE, guys. We're hoping Theta pulls something like that. I really am. Not hoping, but we're in a position where we think we can get there. I do. I think we can get there, guys. And Gales. I don't want to like piss anybody off, but I don't really put a lot of stock into what 4chan says. Not that I don't. They can move the markets and they can understand, but they've disagreed with a few of them that I like. VeChain's one of them that I don't understand what their big issue is. It's in the Internet of Things, and it's a very important. It's very important. But look at Bitcoin. It kind of pulled down here. 788 is what we're looking for right there. 788. It's pulled down here. We got to be careful here. Man, wouldn't I love for Theta to get that push like AV and just get up to $1.19 real quick. They can just flip so quick. Bitcoin is waiting for something. It's got 2 minutes and 7 seconds. It showed 0 downward pressure, and if it just gets this last kick up, Bitcoin could try to retest this area right here before falling further. Pull a quick divergence off and maybe try to come up here. But if it does make this push, this is where you could get a nice quick push. This is where anybody who's in a position is like, all right, come on, baby. One small, minute fucking push up. Dakawee, thanks for the follow. You're 300 and... I don't know, we've had a lot of follows tonight. You're 366. Make sure you follow me on my YouTube partnered page as well. And join the other 10,700 people by clicking that link. So we're up 189.42 or 18.98% right now. I don't want to click on his personal stuff. That's why I'm not clicking on that, because that's through Telegram. So I'm not exactly sure what he sent, Craig. So I'll have to check that after. I cannot believe we're still on. We've been on for 3 hours and 2 minutes. This is insane. I appreciate that, Ali. And if you follow what I'm saying, you know, you won't come out ahead 100% of the time because nobody can. But we put the odds in our favor. And even in this trade, it's a positive trade no matter what. It's guaranteed we will make $70.35 on this one. Even if it all comes apart right here. But I think it's got a nice chance to do what we're looking at. It's also got a nice chance to come down because of the area we're in, but it is what it is. But I'll be getting off soon. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits, Redwire. That's extremely generous of you. It really is. Candlestick it, and a lot goes by in 10 minutes. Unfortunately, this candle looks like it's going to finish out. Maybe not as strong. Well, no. Still finished out pretty strong. This can still push up where we want. That's a good candle. It's a good candle. Now we're looking for some upward pressure here. You can almost up your stop loss with each one of these two of them. 117.96, 118.16. But I'm willing to keep it where it's at because I'm okay with taking $70 profit if it comes back down and kicks us out. But I want to give it time to work here. I don't want to force it out just because I'm afraid. So if I cost myself $100 in the profit, that whatever. I'd rather give it time to work. If you get what I'm saying. But that's why I am who I am. I understand the market. And look at Bitcoin. That's fine. That's a good candle. Look at that. That finished out beautifully. Now if we can just get this one push up by Bitcoin, we can have a divergence here. We can try to at least push up to here. Maybe even push up to here. That's what I'm hoping for. But because it's Bitcoin, we know it can do all this bullshit. Because it could be a squeeze candle. We'll see. Let's see what AV did. AVE was one that was doing about the same. See, AV looks fucking. This is what I'm want. Oh man, come on, fucking Theta. You're gonna let AV run away from you like that? Like, look at that's what we're looking for with Theta, and Theta's proved it's doing what it's doing a little bit behind. So maybe Theta's gonna do that exactly like that. So we're looking for a 30-minute close over $1.1876 on this candle. That's what we're looking at. We have our stop loss down here at $1.1780, which would secure us $70 of profit in this 20x trade. But we're looking for a targeted move to push up here a little bit higher. I really want to see a bullish divergence start and be able to ride this up to some serious profits, but that's to be determined because it very well could get rejected at our targeted move of $1.1880. That's why I would love to see a nice impulse move and just shove it up here to like $1.19, whatever. Would love it. Just because there's one other, and I know somebody else is in this trade with me, so I would love it. Got to do something to maintain your habits trading. Yep, that's right, Red Lawyer. It is trading fuel. Dakawee, I like that logic though about 4chan hates that, so you're long it. Can't argue that. Oh man, we're in such a weird spot. Bitcoin looks like it's trying to make people think it's not going to go up, but yet it's right in this area where it's above the 20-day. It just needs to have a nice push. If it could push up here and break this 29,789, these altcoins are waiting. But if it breaks down, these altcoins are ready to come down. Man, but it doesn't make any sense to sell out of this if it's still in this upward trajectory. Where's it at right now? 118.4. We have our stop loss at 117.8. It's suggesting if we're doing this step by step that we should have it above 118 right now. In case of a breakdown, because then we could buy it back if it were to retest down. Theoretically. Fuck, I'll show you guys it by the book. As much as I begrudgingly am going to hate this. So if we're doing it by the book, now we're supposed to... I like it right there. Because you can't... So $1.18 is where we should be putting this, and that would guarantee us $104. So we're going to confirm this. Because we're supposed to move it up as we go in these candles, because we're in a 20x trade. So 118.16, so it should be at 118.1, but I gave it a tiny bit of room in case it had a weird pull down, but you shouldn't give it this much room. There's no reason it should come down to me, otherwise it's going to bust itself probably. I'm not changing it yet. But do you see what we're doing, guys? Because you're trying to maintain your profit, but allow it to work still. Now this would guarantee us $200+ on the night if it sells out with $100 profit on this one. I would have made a couple $100 on the stream tonight. Nothing major because the market hasn't moved a lot, but we put ourselves in a spot if it had moved. But I got nothing left. I don't know what else to say. I think I've done my job. You guys see where the stop loss is? Have a good night, everybody, because I got to go. But I'm glad that everybody was here. You guys got to observe, and you have to see, you got to see how to approach this market and be able to make a few dollars even in a very weird market. Stay blessed, everybody, and I appreciate each and every one of you.